That's low-hanging fruit. You can't go there.
Angel says he absolutely should have been charged. They can seal video evidence. Unreal. This is most definitely a case where money beat justice. Byron.
Yeah, I think, if everybody had the money Robert Kraft had, they could hire the slew of defense lawyers that I'm assuming Robert Kraft hired, and they can do the best research possible. And not everybody has those resources. So I think his wealth definitely played a factor in his ability to hire the best and baddest lawyers. He probably had, 6 or 8 of them all working on this. And you know what? The law is what it is, meaning the minimization of that search warrant should have been, meaning they surveilled people that weren't doing criminal activity. And that's what lawyers are meant to do. The criminal justice system says that they'd rather let one innocent person go free than put anybody in jail. I think I might have mixed that up a little bit, so I apologize. But the theory of the criminal justice system is that it has to work. And if the evidence isn't there, then the district attorney said exactly what has to happen. Ethically, they have to drop the case.
No, without the video, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Judas Kiss, one of our favorites, says, I'm not sure why everybody's blaming it on money. The court blocked the prosecution from using the surveillance video. Since that was the only evidence they had to prove that he and the others paid for sex, they had no choice but to drop the charges. Had nothing to do with money here. Everybody involved got off. That's true. Randy, the other Johns there are very lucky that Robert Kraft made a trip to the same salon that day.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, it's easy to point the fingers at somebody else, but, when you're in law enforcement or when you're in criminal defense or when you're a civil lawyer, you got to cross your T's and dot your I's. And apparently the prosecution and the whole investigation didn't cross every T the right way. They did exactly what Byron said. They filmed people that were not doing illegal acts, and that was a violation of the law. They should have known that. They blew it. They really did, and that's, on them. They got held accountable because Robert Kraft had lawyers to hold them accountable. Next time, they won't make that mistake.
All right, top fan Pauletta Cleckley. Pauletta, yes. If he were involved in illegal activity, then he should be held to the same standards as anybody else. Let's face it, with wealth comes the power to buy your way out of almost anything, so no surprises here. But that is J-O-May. Just my opinion, says Pauletta. Let's face it, Bernarda, people are they're disgusted when they see that something they couldn't achieve because of money, wealth, basically, and power. Somebody else takes advantage of that. Is there something wrong with the system?
Well, Teddy, this is one of the disheartening parts of the criminal justice system, and this is why it is so important that every person in the criminal justice system has a role to play, that being the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the judge, the police officers, the investigators. Unfortunately for here, this defense attorney actually was able to outsmart the detectives and the investigators in this case. Not necessarily that it was money, but that there wasn't the proper scrutiny in the warrant that they obtained from the judge. Had the proper scrutiny had been applied, then that warrant would have been applied the correct way, and Robert Kraft wouldn't be walking away with 2 free happy endings. That's just it.
That is it.
She's not leaving that alone,
huh? All right, final word comes from Gladdy. She says he should be charged just like the owner has to face charges. He is no better. If they drop his charges, drop everybody's charges. Well, they did drop the other Johns, but not the owners. I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. A fantastic crew. Thank you for your time. Randy Kessler, Bernarda Villalona, and Byron Browne. Appreciate you watching as well. We'll be back here tomorrow night. You're watching Court TV, your front row seat to justice.